Hey everybody, Kim here, and I wanted to do a quick run through of how Restream is going to work with Zoom. So right now I am recording this with something other than Zoom so you can see everything I'm doing. First, I'm going to start the Zoom meeting as the host. To do this, you need to be the host, and you can always, if you are the host and you start the meeting, and we have a co-host, you can always elevate somebody to host status. I can't really show you how to do that right now on this video because, well, I'm the only person going to be there, so I can't elevate someone else, but you can always, within the participants list, you can click on the more and elevate anyone to host status. So here I am in Zoom. I'm going to unmute and I'm going to stop recording. I really don't want to record again. So I want to share my screen. So I'm going to share. I've got to find the screen I want, which I believe. Let's stop share. I'm going to go find that screen. I want to be on this screen right here. So I'm going to separate it out. So we are going to go make Zoom big again, share my screen. Let's go with this one. I'm going to share that. All right, so I have something being shared on my screen. So when I go live, we have something we can see. I'm going to center this so we can see that. I don't want them just going with my face or my picture. I want them to see something while I'm testing it. So I want to go live. I've already set up Restream so that it connects to our Facebook page and to our YouTube page. If you are trying to set up Restream with your YouTube page, the YouTube page has to be verified and the settings have to be clicked to allow it to go live. I found most of the videos, I just Googled, how to share Restream with YouTube and got the videos I needed. And when I wanted to get YouTube set up, I Googled how to stream YouTube live. And that usually started the questions. I have several Zoom tests set up and it wants me to start all of them. So we're just going to stick with the one we're already on and we're going to go live. So we are going to click go live on a custom streaming service because we're not going live on Facebook only or YouTube only because Zoom won't let us do both at the same time. But a third-party custom streaming service like restream.io will let you do that. And I believe for the first month trial, it's like $9, and then after that, it's $19.99 a month if you wanted to continue to do this. My thought is that with Zoom, most people are comfortable with Zoom, so your attendees can get on Zoom very easily, share their screens, and do their presentation. The attendees, when they register, we're registering them through Eventbrite, and we can just send them directly to our YouTube page or our Facebook page to watch the stream live and to participate in the chat live. And we can have staff that are watching that chat and bringing those questions back into Zoom. That way, the only people within our Zoom environment are our staff and the people speaking. We don't have a lot of audience people that could disrupt our Zoom account. So that's why we're doing this. So let's go live. I've already set everything up with Restream. Again, their videos are very helpful. It shows you how to do it. Another service you might want to try if you weren't going to do Zoom is you could also use something like StreamYard, but that might require that your attendees and your speakers all learn a new platform. So I'm just going to stick with Zoom. Most everybody by now has an idea how to use it. And I would hope all of your presenters would. I always have problems with this YouTube link. So I didn't tell you how to do it. So when I went here, I clicked live on custom streaming service. It opens this window. And when this window's open, once you've set all of your Zoom and connected your Zoom and when you've connected your Restream, your YouTube, and your Facebook Live, all to Restream, when you hit go live on a custom streaming service, this is going to come up. And I am just copying and pasting. Line 1 to box 1, line 2 to box 2, line 3 to box 3. Then I scroll down and go live. And it doesn't like my I have a little bit of issue getting the YouTube link to work. So let's try that again. I'm going to make sure I have nothing in that box. There we go. You click go live and it's preparing to live stream the meeting. The first time we did it, for some reason, was KC Regional Housing Alliance, and it keeps going back there. But if I go to our channel that I'm streaming this to, we are live. If I go to Facebook and look at our page, I have a lot of pages here. Of course. There we go. I'm not ready for prime time yet. There we go. It is streaming live as well. I did within Restream change the name of my channel. So I changed it Together We Can Get the Rent Paid. It's going to tell them where it's coming from and then how to get more information. So back to what I was sharing. I was initially sharing this to begin with, and I wanted to do a quick, what is this about? We are doing an event on Thursday. It's at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. You can figure out what it is in your area. We are a group of people from across the country. We've got Heiner on one side of the country to Roger on the other. Stacy and I are here in the middle. There are billions and billions of dollars in rental assistance out there to help renters get the rent paid, to get the utilities paid, but all the money is being funneled to organizations that are not used to helping this many people in an hour. They're used to helping, a few people a month. So their infrastructure is not quite there, their staffing is not quite there, and they need all the help that we can give them. And so we wanted to explain how the eviction moratorium has affected the industry and what we have in the $25 billion that was appropriated in January, at the beginning of January. This is just some of it. There was more money that was appropriated by the CARES Act a year ago. There was more money put on the plate later in the month in this past few weeks. But we're going to be focusing on this $25 billion and the rules and regulations around that to be distributed. Our next speaker is Roger Valdez with Seattle for Growth, and he is going to be sharing how do you find out about the money in your area. Almost every state out there has a program that is operating right now. I think there's 4 states that aren't quite there yet. Roger's going to be sharing how you can find out about the money and his thoughts on how to get that information out to your people. And I'm the last person on this list. Stacy and I did, along with several other people here in the Kansas City metro area, we did an event. We've done 2. We did one before Christmas on the original CARES Act money, and then we did another one a little over a week ago on the $25 billion in funding. And I'm going to kind of explain how we did it, what we did, how it worked, and some of the effects we had. So if that would be something we think that most group leaders, industry leaders out there would be able to attend, learn more about, so that you can bring this back to your own groups, whether you're a RIA group or you're a mentor in the space. If you have people that rely on you for information, we hope you can join us so that you can get that information out to your people within your circle of influence, whether you're a realtor, a property manager, a housing provider, or a rental association. Whatever your group is, I hope you can join us so that we can explain what's going on and help you connect your members and their renters and their housing providers with the money they need to get the rent paid. Our hashtag is Get the Rent Paid, and that's what we've got going on. So I hope you can join us.